Hi, I'm Phil Roteman and welcome to the third episode of Burnside Neutral 2030. This episode is about the journey of tree planting in the city of Burnside. I'm standing on Mount Osmond in an area that's been inhabited by the Kaurna people for thousands of years. In around 1840, an early European settler came up here and admired Adelaide, and he called it a young forest city. Although this area has changed over time, trees are a constant. And the beautiful trees of Burnside really define this place. So tree planting and the maintenance of those trees is really important to the city of Burnside. Let's find out about that journey of tree planting in Burnside.
Hi, my name's Chris and I work within the urban forestry team. Each year, the city of Burnside plants approximately 1,000 trees throughout its streets. Planting so many trees each year is important because trees remove carbon from the atmosphere, decrease heat in residential areas, provide habitat for wildlife, and make Burnside the beautiful place that it is. We'll be planting a mixture of exotic species which are indigenous to the Burnside area, and species which are native to other regions of Australia. Species diversity is a really important part of the urban forest, and this year we'll be planting 49 different species of trees. But why is species diversity so important for an urban forest? Well, it's important because it helps to build resilience into the urban forest, protecting it from pests and diseases, while also providing a wider range of ecosystem services. To determine where these trees are planted, we use our GIS Tree Management software. Potential planting locations have been collected using this software and are visible on a geographical map of the entire city. We also replace any trees which have been removed in the previous year due to poor health or a short useful life expectancy. To select an appropriate tree for a location, we refer to our urban tree strategy, which guides us in selecting a suitable tree species for our streets. To determine whether a species is suitable for a location, a number of factors are considered. These include verge size, above and below ground infrastructure, tree form and height, whether the tree is evergreen or deciduous, and whether the species is suited to the character of the area. Today we're heading out to Freshford Nurseries out at Kenton Valley. We'll be meeting with Ben to discuss and have a chat about some of the stock that we're looking at purchasing this year. They're one of our main suppliers along with Adelaide Advanced Trees down at Cherry Gardens. So once we've selected our stock, we'll be having the stock delivered to our depot where they'll stay until the planting season begins.
Hi, I'm Joe and I work with the urban forest team at the City of Burnside. Today we're up at Freshford Nurseries with Ben Freeman. Ben, can you tell us about what you look for in a young, healthy tree?
No probs. All right, so what we've got here is two completely different species. We've got a Pyrus chanticleer and we've got a Angophora costata. So basically with the two species here, what we look at is well-balanced trees. Within the balancing of the trees, we want basically with these two varieties, we're looking for a nice straight central leader and the side branches kind of nothing overpowering and too unbalanced, which is something that we as a nursery go through and prune. So yeah, generally with a tree like this, nice straight central leader and the branching out. Within the graft, as I said, most trees will have a slight kick. These are a grafted species, so they have a slight kick within the tree. That over time will pull straight. We want to make sure that there's no suckering on the trees like this one here. Going to the native, as I said, similar with the branching structure, nice straight central leader. Again, nothing too overpowering within the trees. For the potting, with the tree that's been in the here you can see some nice third order root systems, nice third order roots on the outside and a little bit underneath. So at the time of planting, this would be slightly shaved back, also underneath, and then also they check the top, the depth of the tree, which is something that's pretty critical at the time of planting.
So here we are on Hazelwood Avenue with the arboriculture team, and the guys are planting 2 lovely jacaranda trees that we got from Freshford's nursery, replacing 1 recently removed tree with 2 new ones, which will increase tree canopy coverage. So what we're looking for when we're planting a tree is, firstly, when we take the tree out of the pot, that there's no girdling roots. Those girdling roots we want to take off, make sure that they're fully removed, so the tree will nicely establish. Then we'll put the tree in the ground, and we'll look to see if we can find the root flare so we get the correct depth. We want the root flare to be at the same level as the existing soil, which I can see here on this jacaranda. Then we install the tree bowl, the green well. That is to assist us with tree watering during the summer months. That'll hold about 40 litres of water, and again keep the tree healthy during summer. The next step is to install tree ties. Now, really important that we get these tree ties loose and are able to let the tree move, and that'll establish some taper on the tree and allow the tree to actually grow.
It's great to see the planning and work that goes into Council's tree planting program, and the City of Burnside is now recognised internationally for this work. One of very few cities in Australia that is. It's known as a Tree City of the World. Council's doing its part, planting and caring for trees on public land, and you can do the same on private land. The Council has a native tree giveaway where you can access trees to plant on your land in the City of Burnside. Check out our website to find out more. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Burnside Neutral 2030, and tune in next time for another exciting episode.